Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers. Nina lands back in bed with Drew after affair reveal. General Hospital GH. Spoilers suggest that fans can feel as if Drew Kane's, Cameron Matheson, secret affair with Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, is on the cusp of being revealed. After all, it was a very stupid move for the cutthroat congressman to frame Tracy Quartermaine, Jane Elliott, for his ketamine drugging when he knew it wasn't her. Drew thinks he got the better of Tracy, but he should never have underestimated his aunt. That's because Tracy has known about his secret flings with Nina for a while now and was waiting for the best time to step forward with it. As it stands, the time may be now. Tracy will be a tad preoccupied with helping her newfound grandson, Giovanni Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza, adjust to his new Quartermaine birthright, while also offering a support system to Brooklyn Quartermaine Chase, Amanda Seton. This could mean it'll take a hot minute before she places her attention on revenge against Drew for having her arrested on the red carpet at the 2025 Nurses' Ball. With that said, Tracy is also a multitasker, so maybe it won't take too long before she exposes Drew and Nina. Willow T. Corinthos, Catelyn McMullen, acted like a fool, all in the name of believing in Drew. She'll lash out at both parties when she figures out the truth and cut them out of her life, for good/for now. Still, will she slink back to Michael and beg for his forgiveness? Will he open a door to reunite with Willow for their family's sake? That remains to be seen, but one thing is for sure, Drew and Nina could turn to each other in the aftermath of all this. If fans recall, the very first time Nina and Drew did the deed in her office was during a fight. They began their fling off of his prison release, which Nina was to blame for, and a heated exchange of words turned into a passionate encounter, and many more after that until he officially got with Willow. So, Nina may confront Drew after their affair is exposed, angrily looking for answers, and one thing could lead to another. Despite how slimy Drew has behaved, and how disgusted Maine has been with him, she's sadly still attracted to him, and it wouldn't be too far-fetched to see her sink that low again. General Hospital spoilers indicate that Nina and Drew falling back into bad old habits would not be a good look for either of them. But in the aftermath of Willow's reaction, they may be desperate enough to turn to each other for comfort. After all, both of them will be the only two people in Port Charles to understand what they are going through, and they may have no one else. Always been a hotbed of secrets, scandals, and second chances, but few saw this twist coming. In a shocking turn of events that is sure to rock every foundation at General Hospital, Nina Reeves finds herself back in bed with Drew Kane, just days after her illicit affair with Valentin Cassadine was exposed. The fallout is fiery, the emotions explosive, and the drama utterly irresistible. The moment the affair came to light, Nina's world began to unravel fast. Her marriage to Sonny Corinthos, once a rock-solid union grounded in shared pain and passionate redemption, shattered like glass under the weight of her betrayal. Sonny, never one to forgive lightly, wasted no time in walking out, leaving Nina devastated and vulnerable. But where one door slammed shut, another one cracked open, and standing behind it was none other than Drew Kane. Drew, who had been on the outs with Carly Spencer for months, nursing wounds from her persistent loyalty to Jason and their tangled past, found himself spiraling. When Nina's affair made headlines across town, he initially approached her from a place of concern, perhaps even pity. But it didn't take long before old sparks reignited. Let's not forget, Drew and Nina share a complex history. Their relationship was always layered with shared grief, guilt, and the common bond of being outsiders trying to fit into a town that never quite forgave or forgot. But in their latest collision, there's something more, a raw, electric energy neither of them expected. Their reconnection isn't just about comfort, it's about fire. In a stunning moment that left even seasoned GA viewers gasping, Drew showed up at Nina's penthouse under the pretense of returning a file. The conversation began as tense small talk, tinged with anger and confusion. Nina, nursing a bottle of wine and her fractured pride, pushed Drew away at first, blaming him for judging her, for being just another person to condemn her choices. But Drew, too, was battling his own demons. His frustration with Carly's endless devotion to Jason, his own disillusionment with the Corinthos clan, and his suppressed loneliness all bubbled to the surface. One heated argument led to another, and soon enough, the tension turned physical. The scene was a masterclass in emotional turmoil. Words turned to whispers, hands touched in hesitation, and then passion exploded. It wasn't soft or sweet. It was messy, real, and rooted in desperation. But what does this mean for the already fractured relationships in Port Charles? For one, Carly isn't going to take this news lying down. She's long seen Nina as a threat, a woman who never paid her dues in a town where loyalty is currency. And now that Nina has not only betrayed Sonny, but also stepped into Drew's bed, the battle lines are redrawn. Expect Carly to go on the warpath, reclaiming her space, her pride, and possibly Drew himself, if only out of spite. As for Sonny, he's retreating into old habits. The revelation of Nina's affair has triggered something dark in him, something familiar. Sources say he's reconnecting with Olivia Falconeri, who has been quietly supportive since his world imploded. Whether it's genuine or a play to provoke jealousy remains to be seen, but Sonny rarely moves without a strategy. Meanwhile, Drew is caught in a crossfire. He never intended to fall for Nina, not again, but there's something about her vulnerability, her refusal to hide her messiness, that speaks to him. He's tired of playing the hero, tired of pretending he's above the chaos. With Nina, he doesn't have to perform, he just has to feel. Of course, in true GH fashion, their night together doesn't stay secret for long. Maxie Jones, ever the loyal friend and reluctant gossip magnet, stumbles upon the pair in a compromising moment the morning after. Her face says it all: shock, disappointment, and just a hint of intrigue. Within hours, the news spreads like wildfire. Port Charles is buzzing. Suddenly, everyone has an opinion, and none of them are neutral. The backlash is swift. Nina is labeled everything from homewrecker to traitor again. But this time, something's different. She doesn't shrink. She doesn't run. Instead, she walks into the Metro Court the next day with her head held high, wearing a fierce red dress and a smile that dares anyone to challenge her. Maybe she's lost Sonny. Maybe she's burned bridges. But for once, Nina Reeves is choosing herself. As for Drew, his choices may come with steep consequences. He's risking not just his reputation, but his standing with Carly, with Scout's future, and even his ties to the Quartermains. But Drew has always been the kind of man who does what feels right in the moment, even if he regrets it later. Still, questions remain. Is this just a fling born of mutual heartbreak? Or is it the beginning of something deeper, darker, and far more entangled? Could Nina and Drew become the new power couple in town?